We meet famous people fair bit working on this magazine, but, for die-hard Corrie fan, day on set never fails to bring out the inner competition winner in us. We're thrilled to be watching the comings and goings of the actors. Today's spots include Gemma, David, Maria, Gary, Yasmin and Sean. Not too shabby, although disappointing lack of icons. Today, we're here for Lucy Fallon, who has come back to chat to us, having recently finished filming her last scenes after 5 years as Sarah Lou's teen daughter Bethany Platt. "I'll miss her, kind of merge with her," says Lucy, looking naturally pretty and so fresh of face she could easily still be 17. She's actually 24. She is fun and cocky and annoying, but also vulnerable and came out the other side of her experiences really strong. She's not just the Rover sort of person. Lucy is not kidding. Far from being slightly wayward teenager whose most scandalous storyline could well have been skiving off school to get chips, Bethany was involved in shocking narrative where she was groomed and raped by older boyfriend Nathan, not to mention becoming lap dancer, falling in love with her mum's boyfriend, and now her controversial relationship with Daniel, whose wife Sinead has only recently passed away. She's packed lot into her time, and now Lucy is ready, as she'll ever be, for pastures new. When we meet, she's recently filmed her final scenes. "I finished on Thursday, had my leaving due on Friday, was hungover on Saturday, saw my family on Sunday, I've recorded an audio book, cleaned the house, had couple of auditions. And then I've got nothing." Whether she follows in the footsteps of the likes of Serene Jones, Catherine Kelly and Michelle Keegan and goes on to great things, only time will tell, but she's cracking actor and she's going to give it damned good go. Lucy, who lives with her boyfriend Tom Leach in her hometown of Blackpool, talks being too scared to talk to anyone on set, terrible jobs, and how getting the part on Corrie straightened her out when she went off the rails. "It's bold move leaving show like Corrie. Why are you doing this to yourself? When the time came for my last day on set, it was awful, felt ill, was so upset, thought, what I'm doing. But if you never try then you never know. I've been really comfortable here, love it, but hadn't done anything else before Corrie, so feel like I've got to try now, or I'd stay here forever. As hard and sad as it is, it's the right thing for me to do. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but I'd be annoyed with myself if didn't give it go. Scary, though. I'm most scared about not being able to pay my mortgage. Don't know what to expect from life beyond Corrie, which is probably good thing. I'm just going for it. It feels weird, the thought of working with new people. Know everybody here, I'm good friends with the crew, but when joined it took me 6 months to come out of my dressing room and actually talk to people. Was too scared. I shared with Tisha Mary, who played Steph, and I'd go in the green room with her and if she left I'd be like, oh my gosh, why has she left? I'm going to have to talk to somebody. I'm not so shy now, but get really nervous about ridiculous things. Such as, if go somewhere new, I'll ring my mum and ask her whether she thinks the door is going to be push or pull. I really panic about stupid stuff. Was getting on train on my own on Monday with big suitcase, and was like, how will get it on the train? Where will put it? What if it won't fit anywhere? How embarrassing will that be? I get it from my mum. She's proper panicker, real flapper. It holds me back, really work myself up. You must have been daunted by your famous co-stars. I was so star-struck by Gail Platt. On my first day, was told to get some food and go and sit with her. So just got myself the tiniest amount of soup because couldn't eat, and texted my mum, saying, I'm sat next to Gail Platt having soup. That was moment. What are you hoping comes next? I want to do something very different. Like indie dramas like the end of the F***ing world or Sex Education. I couldn't go up for detective or something. Don't look old enough. Casting director told me she wouldn't cast me in part over age 20. How different would life be if Corrie hadn't come calling? I'd auditioned to go to drama school. And it was £13 a year and no funding, so couldn't afford to do that. I think I'd have been midwife. Need part in Call the Midwife. Don't I? Oh my god. Someone ring them. What's the worst job you've ever done? I worked at the Merry England bar at the end of Blackpool Pier, and worked in another bar as glass collector where they made me clean the sick on the stairs on my first shift. I was like, I'm really sorry, can't do it, don't care enough about this job, and never went back. I had habit of doing that, getting job and not going back for my next shift. Liked working at Subway, though, had loads of fun. So plan as actor, plan as midwife, plan as making foot long subs in Subway. Were you bit of teenage rebel until Corrie came along, then? My mum would say yes, definitely. Went through stage at 6th form when had bit of bad boyfriend and just didn't turn up to class. My mum would get calls every day. When got told about auditioning for Corrie was like, I'm not going to get it. What's the point in even trying? Crazy to think might never have done it. Corrie straightened me out. How would you describe yourself in 3 words? Employed. And up for laughs. I'm fun at party. Do you have any annoying habits? My boyfriend Tom would say so. He says leave all the lights on, and kind of do. I'm pretty messy. Leave stuff and he will pick it up. I'll take my towel off my head and just drop it on the floor. We are completely the other way round from the gender stereotypes. We'll cook the tea, though. Then he washes the pots. What are the perks and pitfalls of fame? Being invited to things and the free stuff is really good. People being mean online isn't. Although try not to read the comments. I don't mind getting recognized. Feel like know everyone in Blackpool anyway. And don't go shopping. Do everything online. Tom notices it lot more than do. He'll feel conscious and look at other people to see if they're looking at me, but just ignore it. He's not in the biz, is he? He's an intranet manager. And no, don't understand what he does either. Don't think he really likes the red carpet stuff, but he's good to take to parties, he's really good talker. When did you first realize you were famous? When people started making fan accounts on social media. They were waiting outside for me with gifts and balloons on my last day. One girl's mum had driven her for 2.5 hours just for that 10 minutes. I was with Sue Nichols, Audrey, and Samia, Maria, in the salon, and had line where had to say Anna Karenina and said Anna Kara, Nina or something and was so embarrassed couldn't let it go for the rest of the day. My last scene made me cry all day. It was in the salon flat with Ben Price, Nick, Tina O'Brien, Sarah, Helen Worth, Gail, and Sue. And it was Bethany saying, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. If don't do it now I'll never do it. Mirroring my life. Basically. He's good guy. He's really nice to her. But his wife has just died. She's in love with him. Whereas think he loves the idea of being in love with her, it brings feelings of being back with Sinead. I've taken quite lot of Bethany's things as mementos. I took my keep, warm coat, hand, painted mug from the salon with her name on it, quite few of her dresses, and her whole make-up bag because she had Chanel foundation. Stealing.